Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast episode 165, the Transformer and Action Figure Podcast Show. My name is Josh, also known as G1 Hexatron, and you can find me pretty much everywhere at G1 Hexatron, and my Facebook page is the G1 Hexatron. Just joined with Rick today, missed last week because it was your anniversary, so obviously that's more important than hanging out with us nerds. But what's up, man? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
All right, and don't know where everybody is at. Mike said that he wasn't going to be able to make it because it's his birthday. He's out having dinner with, I think, the in-laws or something like that. Don't know where the other two guys are. So we will press on anyway. I've got a little bit of news here, and I've been sick all week, so I don't mean to cough in your guys' ear the entire show. I'm going to try to, hold it down a little bit, but shows after this one, it's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's going to be Galactic Gumbo, where it's just a topic show, so we don't really show off any or screen share anything there. Then Collection Spotlight. We don't have one this week, but we had one last week, to where you guys can take pictures of your collection. You can send them to me at g1hexatron@gmail.com, and I'll spotlight them or show them off on the Cybercast. So just take the number of photos that your collection requires. If it's a giant collection, you're going to take more photos. If it's a little bit smaller one, then you're only going to take probably a few photos to spotlight it. Just put in there in the email what you want me to refer to you as, because that's what I'm going to call you. And that's pretty much it there. All right, so news, just a couple things. Winston Duke, he's going to be playing M'Baku. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Marvel's Black Panther. And the other piece of news is Italian Job is going to be getting, or a TV series is in the works. So I don't know if I like the Italian Job. I just don't necessarily think I need a TV show of it. All right, but we'll go ahead and get what is it? Oh, Bill Blitzwing, he says 10-month anniversary. So congratulations, man. And hopefully this is presenting. You see that? Yeah. All right, so this is officially licensed by Hasbro. This is by Soap Studios. It's our Milk and Soap Studios. Probably going to be about $10 if you want to order it. It's I don't know. A clear and white Optimus Prime.
Interesting.
Yeah. Looks like it's got a little bit of articulation with just rotation here at the knee, arm, and fist here, and the head. Looks like that's the articulation you're getting. Doesn't transform, obviously. Did I get your private message too long? Private message on what? On Twitter? I didn't even know you were on Twitter. No, I believe Soap is just the name of the company. I don't think it's actually Soap. I feel like that would actually be, if it was Soap, then that would be kind of rough on your skin, rubbing yourself down with an Optimus Prime. So, no, I'll check it after the show. I don't really check messages on YouTube. So, oh, you sent your collection spotlight? Well, you're supposed to send it to my Gmail account. That's why I didn't see it. So, all right. So, Hasbro Asia, get some looks at this thing. It's in a nice gallery. I know we kind of brought this up last week and Cybercast before that, but now we can kind of see it with some individual pictures here. And if you look here, it does say Tool Oregon, I believe.
Yep, check the box. Looks good.
Again, it's one of those that I absolutely love. I love this mold.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one. Colors look good.
I don't know where Dakota is.
This is one. I hope Repro Labels does something for this too. Like I know it's got the Tilala gone. It's kind of small, but it needs like a big, like I'd like a trailer decal that had that Tilala gone, like a little bit bigger.
Okay, yeah. I got the sticker upgrade for the Hasbro MP10 where it's just like little bitty minor things. Like there's like a sticker right here. There's a sticker like in there,
Yeah.
Down here with the foot. So it's not all stickered up. It's just little minor details. Looks good. I believe there's one over here that, makes it look a little bit different. So
that's cool.
Main thing is the trailer. It's all chromed out on the inside. Would have preferred if his legs were purple.
Yeah, I can't remember. I haven't looked at that figure in a while, the original one. I remember they're really smoky. I remember the paint apps on that, like the smoke on top of the gritty, smoky look on the legs. I remember that was like heavy duty on that one.
Let's see. Oh, I was like, why is he showing us this one? There's the Tilala gone. So yeah, it's
at least it's on there.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm glad it's on there. That's good. That's cool.
Okay, they said that the Shattered Glass Prime legs, they're smoky gray. Looks a little bit more blue. So, but I guess since they did kind of the gray there, that if you did kind of a more gray there, I don't know. Matches the fist and the head. I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
All right, for Masterpiece, it looks like kind of going away from the coin, and now they're doing these little bitty die-cast little minifigs. Do you like this more than the coin?
I have some of the coins. I'm not crazy about them, honestly. Once I get them, I'll look at them, and then that's it. I don't do anything with them. I know Hot Toys does this for like some of the Iron Mans. They'll come with like a little holographic Mark whatever armor, but it's something to make it an exclusive, but it's nothing that I would put on a shelf or am interested in. I don't display it. I usually leave it in the box and then it just goes away.
I'm the same way that whenever they have the pre-orders up for just the figure, and then they're like, or you can get it with the coin and it's like $5 or $10 more. I'm like, I'll go with the one since you gave me an option without the coin. And then some of the figures that I buy, the coin's just automatically included for some reason. I never even open it up. I just toss it to the side with all the other coins. And do I like this better? I don't really care for it at all. To be honest, I'd rather have some kind of special accessory.
Me too. Yeah.
Because you get Optimus Prime, and then this guy is going to come with an Ultra Magnus. We're going to look at the, another one, Cheetor. He's going to be coming with a, Primal. Again, I don't need the little die-cast figure. I didn't need your coins. If it came, I'll pay that $5-10 extra if I get like a very special accessory. That's when it would be like, okay, that's worth it to me. And I think that that's something that would even sell for more on the secondary market as well. So it would be something that would be very high in demand. And I think pre-orders for these things would sell a lot quicker for the little special thing that comes with an accessory.
Yep. And I don't know if it's possible to do it with Transformers. I'm sitting here thinking the way some of them are built. It might work for some things, but not everything. But if it was like if they did this the way they do like the Build-A-Figures, and they had like a build your diorama, and whatever the releases are for 2016, within that year, you get pieces of a diorama that builds this larger thing. I'd be down with that if they can't do the figures. But I know some of the figures have like the ball sockets and stuff, so you might be able to if they planned it out well. Even if it was like a lesser character, like a Nightbird or anything that you could, over the course of like that year's MPs, you get a piece to make something else. even if it was just a base, I'd be down with those things because that's something that I would probably use. I don't use these at all, like you just said.
Yeah, there's somewhere in the closet. I just kind of throw them in there. So, but here you go. You guys that like Beast Wars, there you go. That's, I think, the only Beast War thing you're getting, as we were talking about the silhouette. So, all right, now the show gets good because we're past the Beast War stuff. So, the Ulti-Metal Ultra Magnus, which is what is it, like $1,000 or something like that? It's probably a little bit more, but seeing it to where we can see quite a few pictures of it. Doesn't transform. It has parts you can take, or you can take it apart. I guess, which is kind of neat, but I'd rather have the masterpiece when it's all said and done. It doesn't say on there.
Yeah, I can't do anything with that.
Yeah, and I think it's officially licensed too. I believe so. Yeah, officially licensed Hasbro right there. So it's in this section.
Yeah, maybe there's a hidden market for that we don't know about, but I don't know anybody that is getting it or has any of the Optimus or.
I know that buddy TJ got the Optimus Prime when it came out, and he said he loved it. It's the best version of Optimus Prime.
Really?
Yeah, but me, again, still, you're a transformer. If you can't transform, then
you failed.
Yeah. This is Prime One Studios. These are officially licensed as well, because to me, that Ulti-Metal thing, it's basically this. It's a statue. You can move it. It's more expensive. It's $1,000 where these aren't. These are still several $100s, but if I was a statue guy and didn't care about my Transformers transforming, I'd probably get one of these instead of an Ulti-Metal, just because the detail.
Yeah. Looks good for what it is.
I still can't get over that hole in his chest. I think
I don't understand it. Never got it.
When I first saw that, I thought that was just the most bizarre thing. I couldn't figure out why it was there. Statue racist. I mean, I'm showing them off. I'm showing them off for the few people that watch this that are into statues. I think we got this one tab, and there's one other one, 3A, and then it's all transforming robots. A lot of third-party stuff for this show. I've got some action figure stuff as well. A lot of Star Wars. They haven't started posting photos of the New York Comic-Con yet, so. And this is 3A. I believe this is officially licensed as well.
Yeah.
I'm just getting through it. I'm going to save my breath. So. All right. Here we go. Yep. Jumping right into third party. So I think all these are all third party. So this is Generation Toy, correct? Yes. And these things are pretty tall as well. So I think they're like kind of a Voyager size.
It's pretty cool.
And then your IDW style looking Optimus Prime. I guess in case you wanted, maybe you get this. That way you don't have to get the Combiner Wars Optimus, and then also get the I forgot who made the add-on kit for it, but it's just totally decked out, and it makes them from a Voyager to like a leader class.
Right.
Did you ever get the the deluxe generations deluxe bomber Megatron? Were you a fan of that, or you like the IDW stuff? I know that Dakota does.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought he looked cool in the book. Thought the toy was okay. It was on the small side. I thought it should have been a Voyager, but it's a cool look. Yeah, I dug it.
Oh. All right, and Planet X got a couple of Planet X tabs, but some clearer photos of their not Trypticon. From the what is it, War for Cybertron?
Yeah.
I know Dakota says that he likes this version of Trypticon, and he would want the one because he doesn't like G1 or whatever. But
Yeah.
But he says he likes this one the most, or wants this version, or he wanted Hasbro to do this version. But I think they're going to go more traditional. So at least, now you have both, or you can go this way if you wanted to pay a lot of money for a third party. Again, originally they said that they're going to release this in 2 separate parts.
Yeah, I remember that. I like all the designs from the games. I mean, the games were really solid. I'm more of the. I think the new one, the official one, I think it'll have a little more circuitry and details on it once we see like final pictures of it. I think it's going to be nice. But I mean, this one's nice too. I'm more of the G1 guy, I think, as far as Trypticon is concerned.
Did anyone see the Michigan game, the straight line formation? I saw that. Yeah. Or I saw a picture of it. And I was like, what is this? It's an illegal formation. So I heard that they went and got in regular formation afterwards. I was too busy watching Texas and Penn State lose. Yeah, I think that's it for them. Oh, you notice they snuck kind of a little Decepticon symbol in there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It looks very much like a Decepticon symbol. These third-party companies are getting bolder and bolder.
Yeah, they are.
All right, and also Planet X. Let's see, coloring not finalized yet. And this puts him in kind of a Voyager class, which a lot of people kind of wanted.
I've yet to buy anything from them, and I hear nothing but good things about the company. I buy a lot of stuff. I just haven't bought anything from them, but everything I've heard is good.
Are you a big fan of the the War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron games? It's mostly what they do.
Yeah, I mean, I am, but yeah, I just didn't feel the need to own like the Dinobots. I got the big fans Toyz Dinobots and have the original ones, but I just didn't feel the need to have them. But yeah, I thought the games were awesome. I liked most of the designs. I just didn't feel like I needed to own them.
Yeah, they're kind of slow with the release of the Dinobots, but I think that's how they started off, if I remember correctly. And I think Dakota, he was buying them at one point. You really got to get Dakota. You got to get Dakota like if you're gonna release some third-party stuff where he's got to collect like 4 or 5 of them, you better release them all pretty quick, because he'll give up on you in the middle and sell them off.
Yeah, they do. They take a lot of time. It is better if it comes in bursts.
Little wing extenders. That's pretty cool. I think it is all they do, as far as the video game stuff.
Yeah.
which there's a market out there for it. I mean, there's a lot of people that love the game and love the
Yeah.
toys from it. So, and because there's a lot of unused designs that we saw that never made it in a toy form, like the
Yeah.
Stunticons and stuff like that. I mean, they were big in the game, and
Yeah.
you know, they never got anything.
Yeah, it would have been cool if that fiction kept going. It was definitely deserving of a third of a trilogy, easily.
They tried to sell you on that one game. I forget what it
Yeah.
was called, but they
Oh
were like,
yeah.
"Look, it's Fall of Cybertron and Bayformers," and I bought
Right.
that, and it was garbage.
I tried it too. It was total garbage.
All right, so this is TFC Cyberjaw. Wish the prototype wasn't black so we could actually see a little bit of it, but there's the light showing on it. Kind of see some of the details. Or Death Claw. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, very small picture there. So I guess this is the fourth member, or no, I guess fifth. You got this guy
Yeah,
here.
he's cranking them out. I was going to bite on this, and I did not. I was so close when that first one came out. I was close, and then I think official product and some other things just took my eye. So I haven't bid on it yet. I don't think I will. I'll probably skip it.
Does the girl come with the toy? Yeah, that's basically the just like they throw in the little die-cast minifigures with the masterpiece. Yeah, she definitely comes with the third-party stuff. You should be ashamed of yourself, Tulala. All right, also TFC. They're doing Stunticons now. This is supposed to be like their breakdown.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay on Stunticons currently. I don't know if I feel the need. I'll check them out and see, keep up with the news, but I feel okay. I feel like I've got some Stunticons now. I did the Fans Project ones. I thought they were pretty good. I like the size of those a lot, and I did both of the versions in Combiner Wars. So
this one doesn't look that great. Yeah, breakdown robot. I wonder if they're gonna do the G2 stuff. I don't like the legs. It looks like like it's just very long. The door folds up behind and really long feet. I guess I'm happy that they didn't just totally rip off the masterpiece design.
Yeah.
I guess again it's gonna be one of those things. We'll see what it looks like whenever it's finally combined.
Yeah, and the colors. Once you get all the colors on the vehicles and stuff.
All right, and this is X2 Toys doing a Headmaster Jetfire.
What?
Yeah, so they're kind of going the route of, hey, we'll do a Jetfire, but we'll also get in on your gimmick. That's bro. So
Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea because he just kind of disappeared, right, from the series, from the old G1 series. He just kind of, you didn't see him anymore after the second season.
right,
I can't even remember what the. Yeah, this is kind of a what if. I like that idea. I like the idea of like, what if he got a headmaster? It's cool.
It's a pretty nice design.
Yeah,
that's not bad looking at all.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's got all the little cues, so you can tell it's him.
I like that. I think it looks good. We should edit transform so we can see what it looked like there. All right, this is, oh God, who is this? Make Toys. Okay.
Make Toys. Yep.
Make Toys. Just a picture of their Not Jazz. It has been rumored this week that an upcoming masterpiece announcement would be Jazz. For official by Takara, but that is just a rumor at this point. So,
yep.
Sure hope it's true.
That would be great. And if it's not, I'm down with this 100%. I like Make Toys. All their everything I bought from them is solid.
Yeah, X2 Toys, they made the Cloudraker and what's it? Yeah, but basically the Autobot clones. Excuse me. Toy World, Yellow Devastator. Get your cup down here. Got an Optimus, Springer. Looks like is this supposed to be like an Orion Pax, I guess?
Maybe.
So they're kind of tackling a little bit of the the movie stuff here, or season 3, whatever you want to look at it as. But
yeah.
With a cup and Springer. Well, I wonder what the purpose of this Optimus is, though.
Yeah. It's kind of like the foundation that every third-party company starts with. Like, here's our Optimus. Now we can begin. It feels that way sometimes.
See, like, I get this, an Orion Pax. I think a lot of people will, if they collect, the Generations line, that Orion Pax that came out,
yeah,
a while back, that they're like, okay, that one's fine.
Yeah, and a lot of people loved it. Like, I thought it was awesome, but I think other people liked it more than I did.
It's that Springer.
Yeah, I'm just glad we're getting choices. I'm okay with choices until we get the official. I would imagine when we get the official, it's just going to be like most of the others are, and it's going to be like going to blow everybody's minds.
All right, so it looks like it's the exact same mold as the cup here. So we'll just turn into that.
Yeah.
It's actually not a bad cup, to be honest. Takes cues from the G1, with the wheels being here in the shins and stuff like that.
Yep.
Which Springer is the best? The Takara one that'll probably be announced.
Yeah, I was just sitting
here between now and maybe 6 months from now at the latest.
Dude, when that Takara one hits, he's going to come with the little missile that he carries before he says his little line before he shoots it at Devastator. He's going to come with all those little things from the animated movie. I get extra excited about that. Springer's probably my top guy. Other than Jazz, Springer's probably my second top guy.
More Toy World. You can see these little guys over here. The Optimus Prime looks like it's supposed to be like MP10 size. So that brings me again to, why are you trying to take on MP10? Because like, if you're going to do that, then you do it something smaller because you wanted something that looked good, as far as robot and also flat nose truck. So you can have it with your Generations figures, but to go off and do something that's like in scale with MP10, you're not beating MP10. So that's still maybe the best masterpiece design-wise goes.
Yeah, really is. Change the game.
And then your Seekers down here. Yeah, it's a different design at MP10, but it's in scale. And if you looked at the, the truck mode that we looked at a while ago, that it tries to look exactly. It's trying to look like an MP10, even though it's not. And it's the same size and everything. Bill says he wants Blitzwing and Jazz.
Yeah.
All right. Taking a little bit better look at that Springer or not Springer. With me, they need to figure out a way to like pull these down or something. These little yellow pieces, the way they're not all stuck up way in the air.
Yep.
Like I know that he had like some shoulders, but look how high above his head that is.
Yeah, and those pieces are like bigger than his head. It doesn't look right.
I think the other two modes,
yeah,
good.
Yeah, they do. They look. I think they're sacrificing in the robot mode, and I just don't think you should ever sacrifice in the robot mode.
Yep, that's some robots in one mode that has to be perfect.
Yeah,
because that's what most people are going to be putting him in anyway.
Yep.
God, I can't even get on the X. There we go. Excuse me. All right, so we just looked at that Springer. I wanted to make sure that I put this one right next to it, the Fans Toys version. See, even they did, it looked like they were going to have higher little shoulders, but they just made that one little thing to where you can flip it down. Problem solved.
Dude, yeah, and the simplicity of those lines on this figure looks so good. They know where the design cues are. They know it's the chest and that head. If you get those two things right, the rest of it, you can just blend it in. They knocked it out of the park with those two items. I wonder what the scale is for this one, like next to, say, the Dinobots that they did. Because I know their Dinobots are huge.
Right.
These guys take a while to release their stuff. I like their stuff, but they take a while to get it out.
Okay, because I haven't flipped through these yet, so first time for me seeing it, but Helicopter looks on point. It's always the car, though, that seems to give them a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, but you know what? I remember we talked about some Springers that first a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and I went upstairs and looked at my original one. Man, that original one it's not a great car mode. You know what I mean? Like the original design on the toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, that
not digging that. Looks like another almost a submarine mode again, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a submarine or a train mode or something like that. Might as well bring these little pieces here to the front and just make it a train. I mean,
yeah, they sacrifice too much, or maybe this doesn't even look like it's transformed right. I don't know. Something doesn't look right. Does it even have back wheels?
I can't see them. I don't know where they're at.
Maybe it's mistransformed. No, it can't be though. Like it's just a rendering, right?
Okay, this is gonna date us real quick. The people that grew up in the '80s, maybe you've seen this. It was a movie by Disney. You younger guys are you'll have to YouTube it, okay? But do you remember Condor Man, where he drives the car off into the water and it's in it's in transformation where it's going from car to submarine? That's what it looks like's going on here.
Yeah.
This is basically Condor Man's vehicle.
Condor Man.
Oh man, Condor Man, dude.
That's an obscure Disney film.
So there you go with the guy.
There's a scale.
Jonathan McKnighty says, "What about the movie? Was it garbage too?" I haven't seen Condor Man in a long time.
It's been a very long time.
It's like a James Bond / superhero / comedy, uh, where it's just trying to be silly, and they succeeded there. So
I feel like that
that's
scale
okay.
that they just showed is pretty good.
And that's actually MPO9 there. So just so everyone knows.
Yeah, he could probably be just a tad shorter, but not by much. Like a tad shorter, I think.
I think it looks good. Can't
Yeah.
wait to get the Takara one.
I hope they make one. I mean, I hope it's sooner than later.
All right, and this is the extra transpots. Yeah, okay. So a lot of companies are releasing these as well. This is something else that's going to be one of the next, Hoist and Trollbreaker. They're going to be some of the next masterpiece figures to come out.
I messed with one of them. I think I messed with Ben or Piog. He had the Make Toys, I believe it was. He brought it to lunch one day, and I got to mess with this one, and I got to mess with the Unique Toys Springer. But yeah, I thought it looked really good, and thought the truck mode looked excellent too.
You're talking about the Make Toys one?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
the one he had.
These are X-Transbot ones.
Yeah, I haven't seen this one in person.
Yeah, I've been sick all week, man. Been taking medicine. It's obviously not working. Oh man, every time I see this, it makes me miss my little Toyota pickup. It was my first car, dude.
Love the Toyota. I haven't strayed from a Toyota since, I don't know, like 15 years ago. I've had four or five Toyotas.
But I've had a few. I've got one right now.
There's
Because I got that car or that truck when I was 12, and it was so I taught myself how to drive a standard when I was like 12 years old.
Welcome to Texas.
Yeah. So saw a little young Hex with with sitting on books so he could see over the steering wheel.
That's great.
Cool little accessories and stuff like that. But yeah, today whenever like people like, because my car now is a standard, and like so I forget, even Dakota, whenever I went to visit him, he was like, because I might need to drive his car, he goes, "Can you drive a standard?" I was like, "Dude, my car's standard." I learned how to drive a standard when I was 12, man. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a nice fold everything up in there pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh. I'll try some NyQuil. All right, I'll go pick some up. I'm almost out of cough drops anyway. As soon as I'm done with a cough drop, I just put another one in. Been eating them like Skittles. This is KFC Ditka. It's a nice tank mode.
Yeah, tank mode looks good.
It's basically they're all seeing what Mike Ditka. Oh, Tulal, you don't know about Mike Ditka. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's named after Mike Ditka.
Yeah.
I forget when the release date for this is, but I mean, it's just all the third-party companies they see as what Takara is working on, and they know it takes about 2.5 years for Takara to get it out the door to where it's like, hey, now it's arrived, where they can knock stuff out in 3 to 6 months. So they know that if they try to release it after Dakara's released theirs, then the chances of them selling their stuff out, the percentage goes down so much. But if they release it before Takara does, then their chances go up and they could sell more, profit more off of it. So, Fans Project doing the Diaclone version of the Grimlock, probably TFCon exclusive. I believe that's how they've done him for the past few years.
Yeah. I did the first two. They took too long. Like you said earlier, sometimes they take too long. So yeah, I'm not going to finish them. I got the first two, and I'm gonna like unload some third-party stuff shortly on eBay, like a bunch of it.
I've got about $1,000 worth of stuff up on eBay right now.
Yeah.
I know somebody's gonna win my Jetfire because I got my first bid on it. So
I saw you had that. I need a better one, but just can't do it currently.
Dude, my Jetfire is perfect. The box is
in
the best shape, but man,
super white. I saw that.
I love it. I hate to get rid of it, but I need the money for all these damn Star Wars exclusives that will get later. It's like everybody came out with an exclusive.
Yep. The quality on these, the first two I have, the quality is really good though on these toys.
What's up with is that the only picture you're gonna give us of that T-Rex mode? Because that doesn't look very good. What's all this extra stuff down here?
They could definitely take a better picture than that.
That's so they're. That's it. That's the only picture they took. Well, that doesn't look very good. All right. Also, Fans Project. No, I don't just collect exclusive. I collect all the Star Wars Black Series, 6-inch Black Series stuff, and I army build all the troopers, and I collect every single one of them. So.
Ooh, look at kind of where it all started almost with that City Commander. Seems like such a long time ago.
That one still looks better than that one, though.
Yeah, I still have it upstairs.
I still have mine, too.
I remember getting that and just like I was so excited about that they were doing that.
Oh. Tula says, if I ever sell my G1 Star Saber, I have to market it as rare super yellow color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And people will buy it, FYI. I've seen many a BotCon where yellow, white, half yellow, half white. If it's Star Saber and you've got parts to it, people want it.
Oh, and this is new. So I guess their fifth and final Dinobot. They're like, hey, finally releasing this after what, 3 years? Like, now you can complete it. And there they all are. Oh yeah, don't forget about the Bubasaurus. Oh, there she is too.
Oh yeah.
She's very talented. Garatron, or see how I say this. Garatron. We looked at that before.
Thunderwing. Every time I see it, I'm like, man, I'd probably like to get that, but
And you got your 2 Unicrons here. So you got one to look G1 and then one to, look Armada, I believe. I believe this is supposed to be kind of like your G1. And then this is more like your Armada. You see the different chest, shoulders, legs, and feet. These feet are very similar to the G1, or not the G1, the Hasbro version.
Yeah.
And then God, I forgot who pointed it out. I think it was the Duke. He was, or somebody. It was like, this is Darth Vader's lightsaber.
Yeah, I haven't taken a look at these.
Beast Wars Neo Unicron? Okay.
I think he's right.
Yeah, basically something not G1. I just put, like, there's G1, there's animated, and then there's, like, I just grouped all the rest of you guys and, those other Transformers. Transformers Prime, they get their own thing because that was an awesome cartoon.
Prime was good, yeah.
Oh, you stickered up your Fort Max? Dude, that took me about, I think it took me about 50 minutes to do that.
Yeah, way too long.
Because I like to be exact with my stickers, so.
Got like a Q-tip, tweezers, a little paintbrush, dry brush. Got all the tools out. Yeah, it takes me forever.
Do you like the way this looks?
It's not for me. I'm okay with what I have currently.
Yeah, this wouldn't be for me either. I just don't think it looks that good. It just, you know what? I should have knew it was some kind of Beast War thing because I see all these freaking panels all over the place. It's just panels, just like Beast Wars, typical Beast Wars. Panel, 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 panel.
That's true.
All the robots inside, just like Beast War toys.
Hey, what number are they up to on MPs now? Do you keep up with the numbers and stuff, don't you? You have a lot of them.
Let's see. Delta Magnus was 31.
So if they ever get to like a big number, 50, 75, 100, I wouldn't mind seeing like a giant masterpiece.
7,500.
No, like on the numbers, like on your MP numbers.
Yeah,
like
I thought you said 7,500, but I get that you were saying 50, 75, or 100.
Yeah, like if they get to like a nice solid number and they wanted to tackle him, I would be down for that. Like a nice streamlined one that looks like movie accurate.
All right, so how big do you want him? Because they're obviously not going to be in scale. So how big do you want it, and how much are you willing to pay?
At least that new Fort Max, at least as tall as him.
So and 2 foot?
At least, yeah. At least 2 feet. And I'd go 325. Screen accurate. Yeah.
Well, I think it'd have to be more than 325. I mean, you're coming out with the cone heads at like close to $200, and you're just retooling MP11 there. You're talking about a lot of other things, being released $200 range. And I also look at it's Takara, and you look at our Takara Fort Maxes. What were they, 230?
Yeah, 230.
So we paid 230 for those. To be honest, there's really not much to the transformation.
Nah, not really.
Pretty simple. The instructions were one side completely comic books, and I think the other side had a little bit of comic book to it. And then it was like half, like this little section here. It was like, here's a couple of twists and turns you do. Now you've transformed it. With Unicron, I think there would be more to the transformation, so you're paying more there. And
yeah, probably.
I'm thinking $500 is what it would be.
I'd do it.
I think it would be like kind of around that $500 range.
Like a Hot Toy. It'd be more like a Hot Toys big purchase than a Transformer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love the Unicron design. I'd like to see them one day get that straight.
You know what's crappy about that is, even though we would be like, yeah, I'd pay 500, and yeah, it could be 2 feet because it obviously needs to be realistic because he does transform into a planet. You would still have people go to Transformer message boards and complain about it's not in scale. And it's like, I want to see these people's houses, how big your house is that you can have an in scale masterpiece Unicron.
Even 2 feet tall, you kind of have to sit like Indian style on the floor in a big room with this giant thing to get it transformed. I mean, you know.
All right, so bold forms. They're still working on the colors they want to, so this is still not final. They said that there's only going to be paint on the face because they don't really like to use paint, so they want to mold it in the colors that it's going to be. But as far as pretty damn realistic looking gun here.
Yeah.
I believe they're going to be sending me one of these so that I can photograph it and review it. I think they're going to get me a final copy.
Yeah.
And send it to me.
I like that base pistol shape and everything. It did look like pretty accurate.
This looks like a real gun.
You don't want to take that. I wouldn't take that outside or go outside your home with it.
Oh, I can.
Wait. Yeah, in Texas, you could just do that. But.
Dude, it's open carry over here, so. See, and that's why you don't want Hillary in the office, because then she'll say, we're taking your guns away, and then Texas, we're going to leave. We're going to secede from the Union. And then what that means for y'all is gas prices go up around the country because a lot of it comes from us. So unless you guys want to pay $10 a gallon, better go with my man. That's a triple changer, so goes in the tank. They have, like they said, they haven't decided if they want to go with the gold or the silver yet. I'm hoping they do silver.
Yeah.
All right, and who's this? Transformation. They're doing their Stunticons. We've seen these two.
Yeah.
These ones are, I think, the first time we've seen them. So,
is this their first project? Is this the first thing they've made?
I believe so. Yep.
Okay.
I think you got a blew out a tire there, buddy. But I've seen their prototypes of this thing combined. It looks pretty amazing. Yeah, they're kind of. Oh, go ahead.
What's the scale? Is this like Fans Project size, or is it bigger than?
I think they're a little bit bigger than Fans Project, but okay, so maybe these are like Voyagers, because it looks like it may be about the same size as this guy here.
Yeah.
And I think he's kind of like in between that Deluxe and Voyager, so maybe that's what these are.
Okay.
Sorry about all the coughing, guys. I don't think I'll be able to do a Galactic Gumbo. I don't know if I'll be able to talk that much.
Or I
can just host it and then y'all guys just talk. Mastermind? No, not Mastermind. Mastermaid. Okay. coming out with little guys. So these guys are the smaller ones. This one's the bigger one. I like their stuff.
Got a lot of detail on that.
Yeah, and the scorpions, he's got two little scorpions. They pop off from the wrist here.
Yeah, that's cool.
And just I guess a bust. David says that he owns a Transformation Wald Rider, and it's pretty awesome. And just more of these little. These are the smaller ones. So they don't transform, and these are the limited articulation ones. Basically, the kind of companion pieces to the the big ones. You can see Soundwave, Starscream, the Coneheads, a little bitty Ravage there. Well, there's a little Laserbeak or Buzzsaw, who knows. Yeah, Bill's really pushing that NyQuil, man. Do you work for NyQuil? just over there steadily pushing it, man. Like not offering up like any other type of medicine. He's just like, dude, it's all about that NyQuil, man. Okay. Well, I don't know what that was supposed to be. At the end. Oh, it was a little B DX9. Let's see if I find it real quick. DX9 basically did some war and pocket little Dinobots. There we go. That's why I like to order the stuff. That way I can kind of get an idea of what was next in case I accidentally mess up on something. But the little bitty guys. So first 2-pack they're going to be coming out with there. They usually release in 2-packs. They need to show these things off. I think like whenever they show them off, go ahead and break down and buy a Fort Max, and or even a Metroplex, even or whatever's available, and especially a company like Film or even Iron Factory that does the little bitty guys. Show them display kind of like a diorama with that, so because that's who you're targeting. Is people that want to buy the little ones to go with, their big 2-foot robots.
And they do look good with them too. I had some of the ones I do have posed in front of Metroplex and Fort Max. They look great. I had like the Buller and Cup running and all. They look really good in front of them.
All right. Where am I? All right. Hasbro's going to be coming out with 4-pack. These are your standard articulation, just the 5 points, so head, shoulders, hips, and bounty hunter. So there's the Forrest Whitaker. I forget what his name is, but
is this exclusive?
No, this one's not an exclusive.
Good.
All right, and these are going to be some of the new 3 3/4 inch black series. So over here, you're going to get this. No, that's not the hover tank. That's the short. Notes. Scarce Stormtrooper. I can't read that, but you're going to get the Gen, the Captain Andor, and this is the Death Trooper, which a lot of people like.
That's cool.
So for the guys out there that collect the Black Series, the 3 3/4 inch steel, you're going to be getting that Walmart. All right, the Target exclusive. Target's finally released, and on their website they said that this is going to be releasing October 31st. So 31st of this month. You're going to get another Death Trooper. Actually, this one's a little bit different. So he's maybe some kind of special forces one, because it looks like he's got like a little extra, like a shoulder quadrant over here, kind of like the Sand Trooper. And he has the little extra piece coming down here, and it looks like he has something going around his waist as well. So this guy, this Death Trooper, he's kind of, I guess, like he's some kind of officer, even though it doesn't say, you know, Captain or Sergeant, Death Trooper, or anything like that. So he's got the soldier pod. Well, I can't even talk, but shoulder quadrant and a little bit of extra something here. So this guy is going to be different. We see Captain Andor, different clothes. He's no longer bundled up like it's 0 degrees. But Jin looks exactly the same.
This is 6-inch or 3 3/4.
This is the 6-inch.
Cool.
I'm cool with the Jin going to be the same, because I was going to buy another one of her so I could just have her without her scarf hoodie thing.
Yep.
So now I can do that. I don't have to buy it separate. So I get use out of all these.
Yeah, I'm going to buy that too. Looks good.
All right. Also, an exclusive Walmart Scarif Stormtrooper. We just saw. 1987. See, they had these banners up at Walmart, or at some Walmarts. No one's been able to find them yet. So no idea. It's not on their website. No idea when this guy's supposed to be releasing, which kind of sucks, because exclusives, man, like us Black Series collectors, at least the 6-inch, we're like hardcore about this stuff, and we army build.
Yeah. The hover tank guy the other night at Toys R Us, the first 2 guys bought all of them. They were gone.
See, I wanted 3, because I troop build in 3s, but I didn't want to be just that guy, you know, because I wasn't second. I was like 5th in line.
Yeah. And
they were handing out free T-shirts and a poster. And so, like, the first 3 guys in line, they stopped by to, you know, say what size they are and get their shirts before they went to the toys. Number 4 and me, we just were like, dude, we'll come back when we check out and get our T-shirts.
Yeah.
So we went there. He got 2 of the hover tanks. I got 2, and we left 2 on there. They had 6 total. I was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know. And so that's kind of how we did. And I'm like, I'll come back for my 3rd one. They'll eventually get.
Yeah, they'll get. I'm assuming they'll get some more in.
I didn't want to be a complete jerk, you know.
Yeah. No, the two guys that got him, I thought somebody was going to jump them in the parking lot, but whatever.
Yeah. All right, and was being teased, you know, for a few days, leading up to I believe was it today? I believe these went up today, this morning. Is when the final reveal to where you can order it. So Entertainment Earth's 4-pack exclusive, free shipping, $100. They're going to be coming out November 2016. So nice, pretty colors. You going to get these?
I saw it earlier today. Maybe I'm not sure on this. If I do, it would just be the one. I mean, I know they're expecting each person to buy, obviously, multiple, so you can troop build, but I may pick up the one. I didn't get the Astromechs and stuff. There's a few things I've skipped on. It just depends. I'm not a completist.
Oh.
almost, I would say I'm like 98, 99%, but I don't get every single one. There's a few I don't have.
See, that's how I started out, and then I was like, whatever, I'm all in with this stuff. Oh, Lino shipped today.
I saw that. Yeah, I got an email. I saw that. I was like, yes, finally.
So you guys that are subscribed, or maybe you ordered it on MattyCollector.com, Lino, the first, well, I guess not technically first, but the first figure in the subscription service, Lino, he shipped today, or if you didn't get the shipping notification, then you'll probably get it Monday. So that thing's starting to come in. NECA, their video game Alien. You don't collect anything except for Transformers. That's all I started off was Transformer collecting, but since I've actually sold off a bunch of Transformers, and so I could pay for my other habits. You collect any NECA?
NECA stuff. I used to get the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, and I might have had like a few little pieces here and there, but not in a long time. I did order the Ripley and the Newt, and I may get that re-release of Hicks and Hudson.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Looks like they're using the red one here. So that's kind of sloppy. Yeah, of them. You'd think they'd have that cleared up. All right, on to the next one. Doing the 54? Yeah. Oh, no, this is not the 54. I've got the 54 already. It's going to be 12 inches. Which one is this? 2001 Godzilla. Is it the 2001 Godzilla?
Yeah, I don't know much about the Godzilla stuff.
I don't think this is 2001 Godzilla. Looks like the jaw works here. Going to be 12 inches, $19. That's the one I have, the 54. I like the originals. All right, that's enough of that. NECA, they first one they're going to be coming out with. This is supposed to be released in September, so I'm guessing that this for sure is going to be releasing October. The quarter scale Donatello, it's $100. Very nicely detailed. Looks like the second one that they're going to be releasing is going to be Mikey from this tease here by NECA, and then, well,
Jesus, they look good.
Well, they've showed all four of them at Comic-Con San Diego, but you got Mikey here. I like the him using the little stick in his teeth, but then you have this one here, Raphael, look at that.
It's ridiculous, dude. They're beautiful. This might be their best work.
I think it is. These are the best turtles. I love them.
They do. They look really good.
Because they got all the little spots on them.
Yeah, if you get them under the right lights, this is showing, how great they look.
Yeah, so I guess they're just showing up. So it might be Mike or it might be Raph. It doesn't really matter to me because I'll buy them all. Hell, they want to come out with the Shredder and Foot Soldiers and stuff like that, man. I'll buy those too. These are quarter scale, but because turtles, they're actually they were smaller than like your regular. They probably will fit on your 1/6 scale shelves. All right, Comet Cave doing the 6-inch. Well, they sell 1/12 scale, but that's basically 6-inch. Suicide Squad guys. They said the detail and stuff like that is supposed to be that of like Hero Cross. Because Hero Cross, they're doing all the like cloth clothes and stuff, So that's basically what you got over here. You collect 1/6 scale, so like with stuff like that, you expect there to be fabric and clothes actually involved there, and it not just the clothes be all plastic. On 6-inch, it seems that with just all having clothes and stuff or leather stuff seems a little overkill. Maybe I think it looks nice, but
I would think it would be harder to tailor that stuff. The smaller you go, to me, it would get harder to do that. That one looks pretty good because he's like a combination of stuff. But when I look at the ones that just have the fabric, when it's just the fabric,
yeah, let's go to Joker real quick.
They're not very forgiving. I'm not down with that. Like, it took years for anyone, and Hot Toys did, Sideshow, to figure out how to put clothes and tailor those outfits to the figures. And I feel like this is a step backwards when I look at those things. Like, I think the Deadshot looks a little bit better because you have some plastic on top to kind of hold it down, and it looks better. But the Joker just seems like a step backwards.
And you just can't have a figure like this with clothes where you got people like Dakota that would try to take them off, so. It's just, and it's got the little tattoo in the front. So
yeah.
Removable clothes, man, Dakota's all over that one.
Yeah, if they all came with the Donald Duck costume, the little sailor Donald Duck costume.
And I guess a couple of the Joker bad guys here. I don't know what you mean too long. I think Batman versus Superman was good, and I thought Suicide Squad was good. There's a full shot of that Joker. I don't see anyone paying because he's got to be somewhere around $50 maybe. That's what the other company is doing. I believe their prices are somewhere around that. Yeah, Mezco's $112. I believe they're around that price, so I don't see people paying like $50-$60 for 6-inch figures. Anyways, this is the SH Figure Arts.
Yeah, I wonder if, I think if these had been around before I started getting into like the Sideshow and then the Hot Toys, I don't know if I would have went into the big figures or not. I thought about that lately. If these had come first, would I have gone to the bigger scale? I don't know. Because some of these look pretty good. It just depends on the figure. Not all of them look great, but some of them do.
Yep. That looks pretty damn good.
Yeah. I always like they always do like good jobs with the clones and things like that.
I'm trying to look at I'm looking at the Black Series one. I don't see green in the eyes. It's just black. They do have the green down here. It was something that I noticed when we were looking at the Hot Toys version of the Death Trooper. I was like, look at all the green accents all over the place. Like they had them here and just all over, and it looked great. Here I see, now it's in the eyes of the Black Series one. I just see green like right here, the thing.
Right.
I'm really missing the way that Hot Toys one looked.
Yeah, that's like the first armored guy to have lights, right? In the Star Wars stuff that they've done. I don't remember anything before that. So it's neat having LEDs inside of a Stormtrooper kind of helmet.
A lot of people were, excited about the Death Trooper. I was talking to some people online. I was like, what the best trooper right now that I think is the Shore Trooper. That's going to be coming in Wave 2, because previously my favorite looking trooper was a Scout Trooper, the Biker Scout.
I love the Biker Scout. Yeah, he's definitely one of my favorites.
I think the Shore Trooper takes a lot of design cues from.
He does.
So and he just improved. I think the Shore Trooper is my favorite. I might get a little bit more crazy than just 3 of those guys.
Did you see the was it last Thursday? I want to say the Hot Toys one went up. The pictures of that, and it's got like
we got them there towards the end.
Yeah, I'm down with you. I think you're right. I think that one's probably the coolest one since the Biker Scout. I like the little bursts of color.
Yeah, and it's got a little bit of that on. Yep, there he is, right there.
Yeah, it's really cool looking.
Because with this looks like it's kind of like the little visor up top and the eyes being the one piece, and then that little slit down there. You can kind of see the Biker Scout helmet in this helmet.
Yeah, you totally can.
And then also with just the shins like this. This looks like it's just a brand new Biker Scout.
I like it's got like sort of like that ARC Trooper look, like right below the belt where the coat comes down in that V shape, Yep. Like the armor. I like that too. There's a lot of things I like about it.
And just a little bit of color there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that guy's my favorite. And seen this guy before. I need to buy some more of them. So you know what? I'd have to look at it to find out what's exactly different. I know there's a few little things on the helmet, but I needed more from the original. Star Wars, and it was because it was early on in the line, and I was just like, oh, I'll buy them one. I wasn't army building at that time, or collecting them all. So it's been kind of hard to backtrack to get at least 3 or 4 of these guys. So whenever they release them, in a later wave for Rogue One, I'm gonna be buying a ton of them. I'll probably buy 10.
Yeah, I really like the troopers and stuff. It's hard. I've had to hold back a little bit. The first thing that I've splurged on lately, is trooper wise, is the First Order, and I didn't plan on doing it. It's just that with all the different versions that the Hot Toys guys put out, it just so ended up over the course of this last year, I ended up with like 8 of them, and I never planned it. Like I really didn't need more than 3, but like the Riot Trooper comes with Finn. I ended up getting the officer. I don't know. It just happened. But I do when I get them and I look at them all together in like a nice scene with Ren and Phasma. Man, they look good. They look so good on a shelf. So I can see where you would get carried away on the Black Series. I could easily see how anyone could get into the troop building.
This is Tamashii Nations, basically the SH stuff. We just saw, I think, 1 or 2 pictures of the Iron Man Samurai here. But some of the stuff, now we're getting a better look at it. It looks really cool, the nods, because this, kind of like the, where he goes into flight, but he had to do it old style, so it looks like something that they would, kind of make back then. And then I love the musket pistols down here.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the Rita design is very cool on this.
Yeah, somebody's having a lot of fun with these designs.
If I was an Iron Man fan, then this would be probably something I'd pick up.
This might be what Paul's been making.
Like a cosplay Samurai Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, that looks really cool.
All right, getting into the 1/6 scale. This is by 3-0. It's gonna be
I love it.
$150. I watched like maybe an episode and a half of the show when it first came out, like of their first season, and I was like, I don't really like it.
My wife is more into it than I was. We watched it. That's actually her favorite movie, is Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's my dad's favorite movie too. A lot of love for Hannibal in my family.
They like the Hannibal and Red Dragon and all those things.
I think too? just the original. I never heard him talk about the other ones.
Well, they're obviously not as popular as the original.
Yeah. That's great. The fact that he comes with that says so much for where we are currently in modern society.
See, if they released a Patrick Bateman,
yes.
He would come with his suit. I would buy that.
Yep. And they already have Bale's likeness, so.
Yeah. See, why don't I have a Patrick Bateman? It's actually my favorite book. Have you ever read American Psycho?
I've never read the book.
You've seen the movie? Dude,
I've seen the movie multiple times.
I'm not a big book reader, but I was like, let me read this, 400 pages, whatever, and read it. And it is so much more graphic than the movie. it makes the movie seem like a G version of the book. Like the book doors, like book bands and stuff like that. Like women were having book bands of American Psycho when it first came out.
Yeah.
It was real big. All right, this is by Sideshow, which Hot Toys has a TIE Fighter, so let's see. I believe 210. This is going to be coming out summer 2017. Any time it's something like I'd just rather buy the Hot Toys, to be honest.
Yeah, it's hard to backtrack it. Every once in a while I'll get one, but since they stopped kind of doing like the Clone Wars stuff, I think the last like Sideshow Trooper I got was they did like a Cad Bane in a Clone Trooper outfit, and they did I want to say it was Commander Wolf, and that figure is like top notch. Like I wouldn't sell that for anything. It's probably one of my favorite figures that they ever did. But I haven't bought, like I didn't get the AT-AT Troop guy, so I doubt I'll get this one.
See, I love all their helmets. I guess the Snow Trooper, the original Snow Trooper, I guess he's kind of plain, but
Yeah.
Which we're supposed to be getting a Imperial Snow Trooper that in 2017. So for 6-inch Blackline series, but I always loved the TIE Fighter's helmet. I just thought it was beautiful,
Yeah.
I love all the helmets, but obviously Scout Trooper #1, and then I think like TIE Fighter, and then the AT-AT driver.
Yeah, I wish instead of like the stuff that Hot Toys is probably going to do eventually, I wish Sideshow would concentrate on like doing Rebel stuff, like give me a Sabine or like give me a Hera.
Here's an idea. There's a kind of a popular character. She's been in 2 animated series. How about Ahsoka?
I've emailed them. I've tweeted at them. I've done everything except for like start the Kickstart campaign. I ordered a shirt last week. I was like, I'm going to start every time I go somewhere, I'm going to start representing Ahsoka. I will see this through.
You know how do you ever watch College Game Day? To where they have all the fans in the background, they have signs and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, you should just be back there whenever they come to like ever get close to your town. You just have a sign as Hot Toys. Where's my damn Ahsoka?
Yeah. I'm just surprised that hasn't gotten made. She's got a book out this month. I mean, it's crazy. She got a pop figure at Hot Topic. I mean, it's kind of crazy at this point.
Her Black Series 3 3/4 inch.
It's a beautiful figure.
The 6-inch Black Series.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on that.
I think I was telling you how, like I got the Kylo Ren helmet that they have, the Stormtrooper helmet that they just released.
Yeah,
I've ordered the Black Shadow Trooper as well. And that if they release 1 or 2 helmets every year, or they could even do more if they want, I'll collect them all. I want to be about that, like just have a wall of just shelves and shelves of just all these Star Wars helmets.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of them, and they're doing new movies every year that I think that you'd always be able to release like 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to every single year, and you're never going to run out. But if they wanted to release, like even heads, where I don't know how they would do it. Let's say like Ahsoka. What would you want? Like a rubber mask or a plastic? Like an entire head. Just no one knows.
I would if Hot Toys or Sideshow is doing it, I want that 1-in-1 scale bust. The only one I bought is the Boba Fett that I have in this toy room, and I've been close to buying like a few others. Almost bought the Vader, but if they ever did like a 1-in-1 scale, or even like they do that half scale that I've never bought any of, I would. If they ever did Ahsoka, I would definitely get one, because other than like Boba, there's a few characters I really dig the designs, but I love her design, and she's a great character. I got rid of my Ventress recently, but she's another one where if they ever remake like something even cooler than that original Ventress, I would buy that.
Yeah, I like Ventress as well. I need her for the 6-inch line.
Yes.
Now we're looking at the Hot Toys stuff from here on. This Luke looks great.
Yeah. They did a good job with the paint on his beard. They did it really well. The little fingers have hinges, like Iron Man or something. It's nice.
Yeah, he's got, like you said, the beard with a little bit of paint on it, where it's got it sprinkled in a little bit gray.
Yes.
He's definitely representing like Just for Men,
Yes. Yep.
Or what's the one, or it's just like just the right level of gray, like
yeah.
Because you want to have a little gray to show, like, yeah, ladies, like I'm a man,
Yep. Oh, I'm living it right now. I'm just starting to get it in.
Dude, I have the
little bit of gray.
Mine where it's coming in. It's like Mr. Fantastic, where it's just on the side. You got to keep the hair short.
Yep. That's good. Yeah, Luke looks good. As soon as this went up, I ordered it. I haven't been ordering them as soon as they go up anymore because it's just gotten hard to keep up. But this is one of those ones where it's like, yep, Luke Skywalker, done.
You get the base here. You'll notice something that the hands, because Daisy, Ridley, or because Rey, she didn't bring him the right hand. Which
right. Yeah.
Also, this is a pre-order bonus.
Yeah.
Stand right here.
Yep. I wish that stand was just slightly bigger too, because it's really nice. I love when they do those types of stands. I do like it. They did them for the Hoth, Luke, and Han, and the Biker Scout. Look, the Biker Scout one's probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, here it is right here. Shore Trooper.
Yeah.
Look at, because the different colors here, the black, brown, blue, yellow, and then it's not even a white, it's kind of an off-white. And then you can see the black where it's scuffed up and stuff.
Yeah, the weathering on this, especially in this photo, like the weathering on this one looks so good. It almost looks like a customizer did the weathering, when it's like a little bit further than they usually go.
Yeah, because just look at that. This has got to be, because it's not just your typical trooper where those guys are always like pearly white, and the black. And this guy, it's like, hey, he's supposed to look like he's all scuffed up and everything. That's why I think, another reason I think that this guy is perfect, because again, this is not white. It's kind of a yellowish white or off. It probably looks like a Tula Star Saber, so.
Yeah, exactly.
So you see more of that weathering and dirt,
Yeah, and if you think about it, if he's Shore Trooper, he's going to get like sand and salt and water, a little bit of that mixed in. So after a while, your armor is going to be really nasty.
Yep, that salt water is going to. Here's exactly what I'm talking about. Always pearly white. Like you can't show us any of those nice details. It's just with this one. You can just put all that stuff on them. That's why I think this guy is probably the best trooper out of all. I'm willing to go ahead and go that far right now.
He's like the Navy SEAL of the troopers.
Just as far as the way he looks, I think he's awesome. Yeah.
Well, the Shore Trooper looks down at the stormtroopers like
they're beneath him.
Like go back to your ivory towers. Go back to your Death Star. We're on the beach getting it done.
And since they're always on the beach and stuff, like they always kind of have first dibs on the ladies, so they're
they're big
like,
drinkers.
Yeah, they're like, hey, nice to meet you. Hey, I'm gonna go, kill some rebels real quick, but I get off at 5. Right. You're on the beach.
They got their Coronas on the beach.
They all have, you know, nice body. They're all, you know, got those beach bods and stuff. So, oh, what is this? Pre-order bonus.
Yeah, you get like a little diorama, and it's got something different on the back. It looks like a little illustration, and then the other side is just like a, you know, like a imperial wall or something,
Dude.
or the inside of an AT-AT maybe.
Yeah, you know what? This is one that I need to order. This is a Hot Toys, you know, one that I'm like, that's one I have to have.
Yeah, I encourage it.
The next ones, I got to get Darth Vader, Darth Maul, Boba Fett, and then this guy.
You need like 3 of those guys.
Then there's this Hot Toys exclusive. We knew that this is going to be I believe this is the one that you're going to be able. It was going to be at Toys R Us, but I believe that was just Japan, is what someone was telling me. So, Sideshow has actually got these guys too. So,
yeah. I skipped this guy. Didn't order him, at least not yet. I probably won't. Looks good though.
And he's got some nice, you know, little weathering here.
Yeah.
It looks like some dirt or his shoulder quadrant.
Yeah.
You know, kind of dirty up here. Oh, and yeah, he's got a little bit of dirt. So he's not all pristine clean. I like that, you know, because I don't like them when they're all just completely white. It looks like it's their first day in action, you know?
Yeah, I'm assuming that they're also like beach oriented on that world where the AT-ATs are in the water and stuff. I'm assuming, because you can look in the background on these pictures. It's kind of like they're like palm trees in that last picture.
Yeah, and it looks like that's the foot of a AT-AT right there.
Yeah.
I would love to army build Hot Toys, but
it's a hard balance. I've tried. The first order is the first time I've done it though. I have a lot of the other troopers, like one of each when they were doing the Clone Wars stuff, you know, but the first order is the first time I've tried to get multiples. I do think it's worth it though. If you're a person that likes scenes, like to try to recreate the movie, it does look really good.
Like this?
Yeah, I dig that. I mean, I'm glad that they're starting to come. They're obviously starting to look at what other companies are trying to do, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. You know, it just depends on the backdrop.
I think it's good for photography, but like this, I wouldn't put this on the shelf. You know,
yeah. It's sort of like if they can nail it with a really, like that little wall we looked at a minute ago that comes with the, like if that's the inside of an AT-AT maybe. It's cool that it's kind of thin and it's just enough of a diorama. It's like the Biker Scout, the 12-inch. It comes with like grass and a log and a rock, and you can mount his foot on it. Looks like he's taking aim. Like, yeah. Even the Luke one that comes with that little piece of the ground that he's standing on. I like that. You don't want it to take up too much of your shelf.
Yeah, like this is just too big and it's not uniform to where it looks like like a cereal box that you just cut out.
Yeah, yeah.
Box, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can even see the little folds and stuff in the paper here. So it doesn't look like it would go with a $200 toy is basically what we're getting at.
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
I need to see how different this one is from the New Hope one that came out last year. I haven't really compared them.
Somebody did this for us. Episode 3, you know, the little chest thing here. So episode 3, episode 4, 5, and 6, and then it's for Rogue One. The changes on the Darth Vaders are so small. But I think if you just bought a Darth Vader, then you got yourself your Darth Vader. You know,
Yeah.
I
wish they
think
had
you'd be good.
They put all the electronics in this last year's version, and it could have been perfect. It could have been amazing, but they made some poor choices. You can't get to the switch. There's a lot wrong with it. The figure looks amazing if you don't think about the electronics, but I know this one doesn't have the electronics, and I want it just because it doesn't.
It doesn't, because this stuff is all lit up.
Oh, it does, but it doesn't have so there's two sets of electronics in the other one, and one of them is the breathing noise. And the switch on that was so hidden beneath padding that you can't get to it unless you undo the entire back. It has a remote and stuff. It was a cool concept, but they failed. It's sort of like when you stumble over the finish line.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm hoping that this one just has the lights without all that stuff packed in for the breathing.
Or like dropping the ball right before you cross the goal line.
Exactly.
Dude, that pisses me off so much.
Oh yeah, and it happens. Even if the sounds were in the bass, I'm fine with that. I don't think they need to be in the figure. Just the lights. The lights are easy to do.
All right, well then this might be the one for me to get then.
Yeah, I want to hear. I need to read the fine print. I haven't pre-ordered this one. I saw the pics, but I didn't read the stuff that comes with it yet.
I haven't seen his lightsaber extended though. I just keep on seeing him hold it in his hand.
Yeah, true. We haven't really seen him in the trailer a whole lot. We saw the back of him, right? Kinda.
Yeah. And we know he's in there, but I believe it's a limited role anyway.
I'm wondering about that. Like, I'm wondering if we're gonna see, Darth Vader in his heyday, because here's the opportunity to show what Darth Vader was all about, like in his heyday. Like all these rebels attacking Vader. What happens? Because we really haven't seen a whole lot of that.
All right, so here where they show off the accessories again. This is what I like. I like that. That's an awesome backdrop. If there's like lights in that to make it look like that. Where is the light part of the of the lightsaber? I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it.
If you don't have that, that kind of makes me like, well, I need to buy the other one then, because
he's bound to come with that.
I thought that, would it really be that hard to just give him that, or do you think that they're keeping that out?
I think there's a reason why they're not showing that. There has to be, because that's standard. That's just a standard thing.
Because I'm thinking, I'd call him up before pre-ordering. Does it have this? Just be like, look, let me know so I know if I can pre-order, or I need to just like not get it.
When the final trailer comes out, guaranteed they're going to show his lightsaber in action. They'll show a snippet, even if it's 1 second.
And lastly, we have also Hot Toys Daredevil from Netflix series.
Yeah. Netflix shows, man. God, they're good.
Oh, he's got
That's the one.
That might be what I do tonight, is watch Luke Cage. I don't think my voice is gonna make it for another show. So after this,
Hey, is your screen sharing still on? I lost it.
oh, is it not?
I lost that in the chat too.
Let's see here. Well, we're almost done. You can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
Uh, oh, I don't know what happened. So, anyways, guys, there was just a few pictures of. I guess they can still hear me. There was just a few more pictures of that Daredevil, so I apologize you didn't get to see them, but um, that was the last thing to show off anyway. So I guess we'll just kind of end it there because I don't know what happened to the camera, why it turned itself off. But as far as Galactic Gumbo, as you guys kind of could tell through the show, I'm sick this week and just want to kind of give my voice a break. So I'm just not going to do a Galactic Gumbo tonight. Rick, you can do it on your channel if you wanted to. It's up to you.
I think we'll wait until you're feeling better, man.
All right, so we'll go ahead and sign off. Rick, tell people where they can find you, man.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
All right, and you can find me, G1Xtron, on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Vine, and my Facebook page is the G1Xtron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and sorry about the little hiccup here at the end. Talk to you later. Peace.